All right, so I just finished up my trading session for the day, guys, and as you can see, I ended up taking one trade on oil on my 16 PA Apex accounts. Ended up making 157 each account, so in total made around $2,500 in total profit. I did take this trade live inside my inner circle group, so you guys will be able to see that in just a second. And then as you can see, I also took another trade on my personal account that I'm testing a new strategy on. Ended up making around $1,100 on that. So I'll go and recap that trade a little bit about my new strategy I'm testing out. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and roll the replay from the main trade I took on oil live today.
All right, what's up, guys? Okay, the other thing was oil. Still trying to hold these lows. Did come off resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna enter long on this oil. I must stop below the lows. Okay, we'll just see how much momentum we have. Um, Probably take the first trim at 50. Come on, let's see a little push. It might have been worth trimming there. I almost got filled. All right, let's see if we retest the highs. Yeah, moving my stop to around '09. All right, we're really trying here. Just trading sideways, just trying to be patient. Volume kind of died out. Might be worth trimming though. I might trim half to be honest. Okay, I just trimmed half there just in case we really slowed down here. And then now we can hold these runners a little bit longer than 50. We're just gonna see how we go from here. Well, I can't move my stop up because this 5 minute candle, well, this candle will need to break the high. So it'll need to break 47 and stay above it probably for me to move my stop. Yeah, pretty big resistance level. We tested it once, trying to see if we can test it again. Yeah, if it comes all the way down to '09, I'll probably like end this out break even. So we kind of have a risk-free trade going on. I feel like it's worth it to hold it. Uh, See if we can break these highs. We're sitting right on it. We did for a second. We immediately got some sellers. Whoa. What was that? Like a 20-cent bid. All right, this isn't looking too good. Um, I'm not really seeing any buyers step in. Shit. My computer keeps freezing and I can't sell. What the hell? Dude, I'm stuck. Hold on, guys. I can't sell. Let's sell. Okay, I trimmed more. I have 20% of my position remaining. I got logged back in to my Tradebate. That was sketchy. I want to be able to move my stop up into profits if this 5 minute candle close is good. I doubt it will though. We'll see if this holds. All right, I'm not really interested in going below 18, so I'm gonna move my stop there. These sellers are sneaky, man. All right, I'm fully out of oil. Definitely not the smoothest trade, but I think we played it the best we could.
All right, as you can see, that was the oil trade. Pretty simple trade. Just to explain it, if you guys don't know my strategy, I'm always looking for consistent pre-market. As you can see, we had consistent 4-hour Heikin-Ashi candles in pre-market on oil. We did have resistance up here. That was the only thing kind of stopping us. Eventually broke out of it. So if we go into a 2-minute time frame, let's just really zoom in on it. This is the pre-market. Touch the resistance, scale back down by the time the market opened. It was looking pretty good. We got some, consolidation here for a little bit, some good volume coming in. And then once I saw this candle, this is where I actually entered the position, had all my confirmations, able to get a few trims up here and also one up here at the highs. And then obviously it stopped me out before ripping up way past this resistance level. So kind of sucks that we got stopped out on the runners before it ripped up, but that's how it's going to go sometimes. And as far as my personal account, $1,100 here. I traded this on NASDAQ. So keep in mind, I'm still following the same strategy, the same principle. I'm trading with the trend still. I'm waiting for pullbacks. But what I'm doing is instead of trading with my own levels, I'm using Quantico Cap to kind of tell me where the targets are, where we could get to, where the market starts looking bullish or bearish. And I'm using a little bit different of a confirmation for those pullbacks. Okay, so you can see on Quantico, we had these different targets. So basically, once we got above 19,300, I knew to just look for longs as long as we held somewhat above there. So if I just go over to NASDAQ, that's kind of all we need to see on Quantico. I don't use their signals or anything. Now on NASDAQ today, you can see the market was pretty choppy. So this is where, I'm a little bit unsure of what the trend is doing. So that's why, I'm using Quantico to kind of tell me, hey, listen, if we stay above 300, we're probably going to stay bullish. So let's just see if we can hold 300, okay, which is right here, this line right here. We eventually got above it right here around an hour into the market open. And then I'm still looking for my same confirmations except the MACD, okay? And I'm using a different indicator instead, which is a momentum indicator. You can see this on the bottom of my screen. This is the core confirmation, okay? So let me explain this the best I can. Still looking for pullbacks, still trading with the trend, right? So once we got above 300, we saw a nice pullback here, got some volume. As you can see, we got no good green candles, right? I don't want to see any wicks at the bottom. Pull back again. We got a good green candle here, but the other confirmation I'm using is a momentum indicator, this momentum indicator. Okay, so basically, if I'm looking for longs, I want to see us stay above the zero line, this purple line, on the pullbacks and especially on our confirmation candle. Even when this candle closed and we got near the highs, right, we were still below the zero line. Okay, and what happened? Momentum died out, right? It showed momentum wasn't very strong. We came all the way down. Even if you had your stop below this candle, we would have got stopped out by a few ticks. So this saved us there. Then we got our confirmation candle right here. As you can see, now we're above the zero line and we're below where we were before. So it just shows that we have much more momentum here than we did here, even though we're at a lower price, right? Which is good, right? We can get a better entry. I can usually put my stop behind this candle or below the lows. And as you can see, I basically just rode this up to new highs. I got a nice 40, almost 50 points on this NASDAQ trade. So I entered here, had my stop actually below this candle since it had decent volume. And then from there, rode it to new highs, had a limit order right on 70 area. So that was my trade. Again, I'm just using the Quantico levels. As long as we stay above 800 on the bull side, then I'm looking for pullbacks to take long. As long as we stay above the zero line on this momentum indicator. As you can see, we got a very small pullback here. Once we got our confirmation candle, right, we're still above the zero line. We're probably going to make new highs, which we did. This would have been a really nice trade. That unfortunately, I missed this one. This would have been a very nice trade. So that's the newer strategy I'm testing out. Like I said, I'm keeping it separate. I'm trying to just trade that on my personal account. So I started this account with $5,000 this week. It's at 7,200. You can see it's a live account, not a demo. So that is what I'm doing on this account. Still testing the strategy out to make sure it works good, but it mainly works better on the smaller pullbacks, like especially here where I normally wouldn't trade this because we're closing near this last resistance. But since the momentum is in our favor, right, it's telling me that we're probably going to keep going up. Okay. So I'm probably going to name this strategy momentum pullbacks, and the other strategy is more like a VWAP pullback, like my oil trade you saw. So a little bit different, same principle. We're still trading with the trend. We're still looking for trends, but I'm just using Quantico to help me to see where the trend starts and ends, and also using this momentum indicator to tell me if those little pullbacks will keep going up or if we're going to keep selling off. Okay, so basically we want to stay above the zero line on the pullbacks for longs, and then if we're looking for shorts, we want to stay below the zero line. Obviously, we need to be in a downtrend, so in this case, if we're looking for shorts, right, we go back to Quantico and be like, okay, once we break 220, right, then I can start looking for pullbacks to take short. Okay, as long as we stay below 220 and we stay below this zero momentum line. So this might be a little bit confusing, but it's actually more simple than my other strategy probably. So just take the time, get used to it, back test it if you want, or just keep using our normal trend pullback strategy, and you'll probably just miss these tiny pullback trades, right? Usually I'm looking for a deeper pullback on my normal strategy. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up my trades for the day. If you guys don't know, I trade live every single day on Zoom, Monday through Friday at market open. If you guys want to trade live with me on Zoom, you can ask me questions in there, see my screen in real time. I talk about all the trades I take, obviously. I'm actually running a free 7-day trial to my inner circle where you'll be able to watch me trade live on Zoom. If you guys want to take advantage of the free trial I'm running, all you have to do is go to the first link in the description below, or just head over to this link right here, marketminutes.co/join. Anyways, guys, that being said, I will see you tomorrow morning for another trading session to finish out this week.